Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6 knockout tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1 first. The virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green. VXT!
Time for you to gush over VXT, Mr. Ray Wilde.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hannafin. I mean, what else can I say that has been said oodles and oodles of time and time again? VXT, the former Knockouts World Tag Team Champion, is soon to be again Knockouts Tag Team Champions, but Tom, tonight, the goal is a little bit more specific. Put Mickie James away and end her career for good.
And Mickie James is pinned. She will retire from professional wrestling.
Their tag team partner, the quintessential diva, Gisele Shaw.
2 weeks ago, in a similar style matchup, 6 knockouts tag, it was Gisele Shaw who helped get the pinfall victory against the Death Dolls on behalf of VXT.
I think Gisele Shaw is a good mix here with VXT. I think she complements them well. The quintessential diva, first lady of the stage here, taking the spotlight. That's something Green and Purrazzo know all about.
Shaw's got her eyes on the Knockouts World Championship, but can she focus on what VXT wants in ending the career of Mickie James? VXT and Shaw take on James, Taylor Wilde, and the Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace next. We are back here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Could this be the final night of Mickie James' career?
Ladies and gentlemen, team number 2 first from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
VXT has one goal tonight, to pin Mickie James, because Mickie James is in the midst of her last rodeo, is of course chasing the Knockouts World Championship, but has vowed on her way that if she's pinned, if she loses, that she will voluntarily retire from pro wrestling.
Her tag team partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Wilde.
And Taylor Wilde, who made it impactful, if I may borrow a phrase, return to Impact Wrestling, has been very close to Mickie James in the past as well. And it's good to see these two back together.
And their tag team partner from Austin, Texas, the Knockouts World Champion, Jordynne Grace.
We hope you'll join us in Atlanta for the first Impact Wrestling events of 2023, the 4th annual Hard to Kill, live on pay-per-view and Fight TV, Friday, January 13th, and on Saturday, January 14th, it's the Fallout from Hard to Kill. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com. I'm gonna say, Ray, well, this is one hell of a team about to take on VXT and Shaw.
It is a very, very formidable team here. James, Wilde, Grace. But come on, we're talking about Green, we're talking about Shaw, we're talking about Purrazzo. This has star-studded matchup written all over it. But let's not forget the goal of VXT and Shaw, to put away Mickie James.
That might be the goal of VXT, but is it the goal of Shaw?
Well, we know Gisele Shaw has her eyes dead set on that Knockouts World title. So I'm sure she's gonna be looking to get in a few, let's say, up-close and personal moments with the Knockouts World Champion.
So we talked about before the break, VXT and Shaw did look good as a trio 2 weeks ago, defeating the Death Dolls, who of course are reigning Impact Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Jessica and Taya Valkyrie, along with Rosemary in that matchup. This is Chelsea Green to start things off against Mickie James, and this is really where all the self-doubt began, and Gisele Shaw tags in. As I was talking about Gisele Shaw into the matchup, Chelsea Green, the last person to have beaten Mickie James in singles competition this past summer. That led to Mickie James going home, wanting to take some time to regroup, reevaluate her career.
That's what started this whole last rodeo of Mickie James. Began, really, if you think about, thanks to Chelsea Green, who wants to finish the job she started and send Mickie James home for good.
Cover here, shoulders down, and a kick out by Shaw.
And one thing Mickie James, you know, again, all respect and credit to her in the
Tag.
world for putting all of this on the line every time she steps in the ring, as she tags out to Taylor Wilde here. But this matchup is unlike all the singles matchups she's had so far. You can prepare from one opponent. You know what you're getting involved with. There are so many X factors in a 6 knockout tag, and yet Mickie James has held on to, if she gets pinned, even in this matchup, same result.
Now Purrazzo in the ring with Taylor Wilde, and this is a meeting of generations here in Impact Wrestling, arguably two of the greatest knockouts ever in the history of this company. Taylor Wilde, of course, a trailblazer within this division. Meanwhile, Deonna Purrazzo has become the present standard in many ways. There's a cover, shoulders down, and a kick out.
In every single way, Tom.
I would say the present standard is the reigning Knockouts World Champion, Jordynne Grace, but still, Deonna Purrazzo has been outstanding, whether you like her or not.
She's formed the knockout division to what it is today. A multi-time champ. Have no doubt she'll be back there one day.
Look at the snap there on that by Taylor Wilde. And
hasn't missed a step there, that's for damn sure.
Tag made, and in comes the juggernaut, Jordynne Grace.
Ooh.
I'm still so impressed by Jordynne Grace, the defense we saw from her at Bound for Glory, turning away the unstoppable Masha Slamovich. Here's the cover and a kick out.
Absolutely impressive. Jordynne Grace, who's gotten into the absolute best shape of her entire career, her entire life, and is one of the most impressive professional wrestlers I've ever had the pleasure of calling.
Now Wilde tags back into the matchup here. Oh, against Deonna Purrazzo. And now Wilde out of the corner, and there goes Purrazzo. And a tag made.
Smart move from Deonna there, getting right out of the ring. Knows when you got to tag your partner. Great sign, great tag team wrestling.
Now Taylor Wilde launching Green into the wrong part of town. Oh, what a kick by Wilde. There's a cover, hook to the leg here, and a kick out by Green.
We know that's love to get back to those knockouts. Tag team championships at some point as well.
Now Purrazzo taken off her feet by Wilde. Deonna Purrazzo looking to turn Wilde inside out.
Trying to stop, hooks the leg of Wilde, preventing her from doing anything there until she breaks free. Big kick.
There's a cover by Wilde on Purrazzo and a kick out. We hope you'll join us in the greater Fort Lauderdale, Florida area at the Charles Dodge Center in December as Impact Wrestling presents Winter Warfare on Friday, December 9th and Saturday, December 10th. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com for the final Impact events of 2022. And how about Wilde rolling against Vex?
Taking both members of Vex down. No easy feat for Taylor Wilde there.
Ooh!
Between her and Mickie James, by the way, the sub-story of all of this.
Cover, and a kick out.
Is that they've made no secret of running to face each other here in this last run. Anyway, things are breaking down now. Excuse me.
Oh, man!
And it was only a matter of time. And look, you see Shaw and Grace going at it. We know Shaw wants that Knockouts World title.
It is all chaos here in the 6 Knockouts tag team matchup. Who's going to gain control? This match continues. And we are back here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. This is our main event. It is a 6 Knockouts tag team matchup. And right now, the Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace all over Chelsea Green. And a tag made, in comes Taylor Wilde.
The Juggernaut in firm control of one half of the former Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Great teamwork here from Wilde and Grace.
Wilde legal cover on Green and a kick out.
I was saying before the break, Taylor Wilde and Mickie James have made no secret of wanting to face each other potentially at some point during this last rodeo ride. But Vex, if they have their way here tonight in this 6 knockout tag team match, that could all end here tonight.
And Mickie James saw the way that Taylor Wilde competed last week against Mia Yim and certainly showed a lot of respect for Wilde. Here's the cover. Great teamwork by Vex, some would say, and a kick out there by Wilde against Green.
And the viciousness of Chelsea Green coming into play here.
A tag made, in comes Deonna Purrazzo. Purrazzo looking for a little retaliation from earlier on in the matchup when Taylor Wilde was absolutely on fire.
And not to mention, get a little comeuppance for what happened last week after that match.
Tag.
Between Mia Yim and Taylor Wilde when Jordynne Grace got herself involved, which led to this entire matchup happening, essentially.
Now Shaw up against Wilde. Shaw trying to reinforce the efforts of Vex tonight. Here's the cover, shoulders down, and a kick out. Vex, of course, wants to pin Mickie James and end the career of hardcore country. Gisele Shaw, rather, has expressed her interest in becoming a champion, namely Knockouts World Champion.
And that's what you gotta do in this business. You aim high, you go for the top. And oh, Mickie James, who faced Gisele Shaw earlier in this whole last rodeo, as it were.
At Victory Road.
That's right, came out with a victory there.
Oh!
And now looking to take out Vex on the apron.
Doubles over Shaw and a snapmare takedown, and Mickie James showing what she thinks of Vex. Purrazzo got James, Green got the official's attention, and Shaw strikes.
Great teamwork. The timing on all of that was perfect. From Green to Purrazzo to Shaw
There's a cover
here.
in the career of Mickie James, and a kick out. Is it all over? And a kick out by James. This is a scary situation for James.
That's 2 times in a row there. We were 1 second away from seeing the last match ever of Mickie James.
And here's the thing, in a singles matchup, at least Mickie James can gather herself in a variety of situations. And now you have 3 competitors who are trying to corner Mickie James, and arguably a fresher competitor every single time that enters the match. Look at Green.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. I got all the respect in the world for Mickie James for honoring this last rodeo in every single type of matchup. But this, you're being thrown into the wolves den here. And these wolves, they got teeth.
Tag made. Chelsea Green is into the match. Wilde and Grace were absolutely furious on the other side of the ring. Green wants to end the career of Mickie James, and we've known that from Green for a while.
That's right, we know this team as a whole wants to be the ones to do it, but it is Chelsea Green who in particular has that kind of hook in the craw of wanting to do it herself. Get the job done. Put Mickie James away.
Running uppercut. Showing a lot of disdain there for the Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace. Shaw taunting the Juggernaut. Oh, and another running uppercut. Really knocked James out of the ring. Is this the end of her career? And a kick out.
And James is in a bad way right now.
Now Shaw drawing the official's attention. Oh, wait a minute. Purrazzo, right side of your screen, just took a cheap shot at Mickie James. This is despicable.
Any opportunity to allow Vex over there on the apron to strike, you know they're going to take it. Great job, great wherewithal from Shaw there as well.
Cover to end the career of Mickie James, and James out at 1.
Seeing Mickie James try to reach for her corner, and great. This is a small thing in professional wrestling, folks. Grabbing the hold, but turning Mickie James away from her partners. Can't even get her fingertips a little bit closer to her tag team partners.
Las Vegas getting behind Mickie James, and Shaw drives James right back down. There's a cover to end James' career and a kick out. Mickie James continues to fight. Frustration from Shaw. James is still in it.
Not only frustration though, but that impetus to keep this thing going, to keep the pressure on James, forcing her to expend energy, forcing her to kick out over and over again.
Mickie James trying to find a way back here in this matchup. Gisele Shaw doing everything she can to smother Mickie James. Meanwhile, Taylor Wilde and the Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace looking on.
Trying to squeeze the life out of the former Knockouts World Champion. One of the greatest to ever do it.
And now Mickie James trying to get back up to her feet. A knee right to the midsection as James desperately needs a tag.
And oh boy!
Big neck breaker by James.
That could be the opening you were just talking about, that James so desperately needed.
Count of 2 from the official. Both have to the count of 10 to get back to their feet so this matchup can continue.
Who can get to their corner first?
On a tag made, and here comes the Juggernaut to meet the Virtuosa.
And Grace coming in like a house of fire.
Oh, the shot there at Shaw. Up on the shoulders. Oh!
Purrazzo tried to counter there.
Spine buster. Grace cover to win this matchup in a kick out.
Great urgency from the Knockouts World Champ there.
Grace staring down Chelsea Green in the process. Well, thinking about the Grace driver here.
Purrazzo fighting out though, calling in Chelsea Green here.
Oh, face first. And there's Taylor Wilde. Wilde gets to Green.
And things breaking down in a beautiful kick there from Shaw.
Oh, and the mid kick. Oh, Purrazzo.
The hits just keep on coming.
Uh-oh. Face first. And now Mickie James is going up top. James is legal.
Gets the tag from Grace.
Seated senton. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Purrazzo.
Gonna take a little bit more than that to put the virtuoso away.
And now James fighting through, trying to win it for her team. And Purrazzo felt the Mick DT coming and a tag made.
Great wherewithal from Deonna here.
And James able to fend off Vex and Shaw there in the corner, but remember, Green made a tag.
That's right, I'm not sure if Mickie James knows it. Great strength from the
my God.
virtuosa.
Oh my! Blockbuster off the top, aided by Purrazzo. Is this it for Mickie James' career? Saved by Wilde and Grace.
Tag team partners just in the nick of time to save the career of Mickie James.
Grace and Wilde sent out of the ring, and it's Chelsea Green looking around for it. The referee's checking on Deonna Purrazzo. Green directing Shaw to right in front of us. Get the Knockouts World title belt as a weapon?
Oh, she's gonna style with it. She's gonna let the
What is
champ
Shaw
know.
doing? Let's see what this is about. Oh! And Grace going after Shaw. Shaw putting hands on Grace's title. Meanwhile, back inside the ring.
Mickie James in jeopardy here, her entire career.
Oh, and Wilde! But Mickie James turned it into a DDT on Green.
Center of the ring.
Cover. James wins it.
Here are your winners, Taylor Wilde, Jordynne Grace, and Mickie James.
We nearly saw the end of Mickie James' career, but what teamwork there down the stretch.
Taylor Wilde coming in just in the nick of time, saving the very career of hardcore country.
The Knockouts World Champion Jordynne Grace putting Gisele Shaw in her place. Wilde backing up Mickie James. A rough night for Vex. Hardcore country. And the last rodeo will continue.